For many motorists who grew up in the mid to late 20th century, the British automotive landscape was a vibrant, diverse tapestry of brands. High streets and suburban avenues weren't just dominated by a few massive names. Instead, there was a rich selection of boutique marques, badge-engineered luxury variants, and ambitious engineering experiments. Over the decades, history has been incredibly kind to a select few icons like the classic Mini or the Jaguar E-Type, ensuring their stories are told repeatedly. However, this intense focus has left a whole host of deeply interesting, highly unique British vehicles completely lost in the shadows of time. These were vehicles that sat proudly on family driveways, offered genuine innovation, and filled a specific niche in everyday British life. Yet they are rarely seen on modern classic car shows. Today on UKTORQUE, we are stepping away from the usual suspects to shine a well-deserved spotlight on 10 forgotten British cars that truly deserved a better fate. Number 10. Wolseley 1885, 1967 to 1972, the Deluxe Land Crab. We begin our journey into the forgotten archives with a car that attempted to bring high-end traditional luxury to a highly advanced mechanical layout. The Wolseley 1885. Based on Alec Isagones' famous, incredibly spacious Land Crab body shell, this premium version aimed to attract the traditional motorist. Two real features. The car featured a wonderfully plush interior equipped with a beautifully polished walnut dashboard and comfortable leather seating. Mechanically, it was blessed with the revolutionary hydroelastic suspension system, which provided an incredibly smooth, floating ride quality over rough roads. Two real problems. However, the exterior styling was heavily criticized for being awkward, wide, and ungainly, lacking the elegant proportions expected of a premium vehicle. Additionally, the heavy-duty power steering system was complex and highly prone to developing hydraulic fluid leaks as the seals aged. Some owners absolutely loved the sheer interior space and comfort provided, while others criticized its odd appearance. For many middle-class families, seeing a Wolseley 1885 parked outside a local shop was a clear sign of quiet, dignified prosperity. Number 9. Vanden Plas Princess 1300, 1967 to 1974, the Miniature Palace. The Vanden Plas Princess 1300 took the incredibly popular front-wheel drive BMC 1100/1300 platform and turned the luxury dial up to maximum, creating a pocket-sized luxury vehicle for drivers who wanted high-end craftsmanship without a massive footprint. Two real features. The cabin was a true masterpiece of old-world British luxury, featuring beautiful Connolly leather seats and real walnut picnic tables integrated into the back of the front seats. It also possessed brilliant front-wheel drive packaging that offered unmatched legroom for a vehicle of its compact length. Two real problems. On the downside, the high-pressure steel pipes that fed the hydroelastic suspension fluid were highly vulnerable to internal and external rust, leading to sudden, expensive system failures. The complex chrome trim and bespoke front grille components were also incredibly difficult to replace if damaged. Numerous enthusiasts today recall that while some buyers found the idea of a luxury small car slightly unnecessary, many former owners deeply appreciated the sheer warmth and handcrafted quality of its magnificent interior. Number 8. Singer Vogue, 1961 to 1970, the upscale cruiser. Positioned carefully within the famous Roots group hierarchy, the Singer Vogue offered buyers an elegant, upscale alternative to the more common Hillman Minx, bridging the gap between everyday transport and high-end executive-style .2 real features. The Vogue boasted highly distinctive twin headlamp front styling that gave it a grand, imposing look, alongside a beautifully finished cabin complete with a full-width wood veneer fascia. It also utilized a reliable, highly proven 1.6-liter overhead valve engine that offered relaxed cruising speeds. Two real problems. However, the steering system felt notably heavy and vague during tight city parking maneuvers, requiring significant physical effort from the driver. The body panels, particularly around the front wings and rear wheel arches, lacked adequate factory rust protection, making them highly susceptible to corrosion. Some former owners still miss the quiet, comfortable dignity of the Vogue, remembering it as a highly competent cruiser that made the daily commute feel genuinely upscale. Number 7. Riley Kestrel, 1965 to 1969. The Sporting Gentleman. The Riley Kestrel was another fascinating expression of BMC's badge engineering era, bringing a distinct touch of traditional sporting heritage and premium appointments to the highly advanced 1100/1300 body shell. Two real features. It featured a beautiful, sporting dashboard array fitted with a tachometer and a full set of auxiliary gauges, reflecting Riley's rich sporting past. Under the bonnet, it was equipped with a lively twin-carburetor version of the A-Series engine, giving it brisk, highly responsive performance. Two real problems. Yet, the early sinker mesh on the gearbox was notoriously weak, often causing gears to crunch during rapid changes. Furthermore, the transverse engine layout left the distributor completely exposed to the front of the car, leading to frequent ignition failures during heavy British rainstorms. While some critics argued that it was simply an expensive Austin in a fancy suit, many drivers admitted that the Kestrel offered a beautifully balanced, rewarding, and premium driving experience that modern small cars simply cannot replicate. Number 6. Sunbeam Rapier Fastback, 1967 to 1976. The Atlantic style. In the late 1960s, the Roots Group wanted to capture the exciting, glamorous energy of American pony cars and adapt it perfectly for the British market, resulting in the striking Sunbeam Rapier Fastback. Two real features. The Rapier featured a gorgeous, sweeping pillarless coupe silhouette that offered a completely open side window profile when lowered, looking incredibly sharp. It was also equipped with a highly capable, robust 1.7-liter engine paired with a smooth, overdrive gearbox, making it a fantastic long-distance grand tourer. Two real problems. However, rear visibility was severely compromised by the massive, sloping rear pillars and the wraparound rear glass, creating large blind spots. The intricate rear suspension layout also required regular, precise maintenance to prevent the car from handling loosely through sharp bends. Numerous enthusiasts today say that seeing a Rapier Fastback out on the open road was always a treat, as its bold, transatlantic styling brought a massive splash of color to gray British motorways. Number 5. Humber Scepter, 1963 to 1976. The Executive Compact. Sitting at the absolute pinnacle of the Roots Group's compact car range, the Humber Scepter was designed to offer the ultimate executive luxury experience packed into a highly manageable, drivable size. Two real features. The Scepter came lavishly equipped right from the factory, boasting standard front disc brakes for impressive stopping power and an incredibly rich, luxurious interior featuring heavy sound insulation and high-quality carpeting. Two real problems. On the practical side, the complex electrical overdrive system was notoriously temperamental and required expert attention when it failed. The automatic transmission options were also quite outdated, which noticeably blunted the car's acceleration and harmed fuel economy. Some owners loved it for its plush, high-end sanctuary feel, while others criticized its high purchase price compared to standard saloons. Yet for many middle-class motorists, the Scepter represented the perfect balance of luxury and practicality. Number 4. Triumph 1300 FWD, 1965 to 1970. The Engineering Showcase. Launched in 1965, the Triumph 1300 front-wheel drive was standard Triumph's incredibly ambitious engineering showcase, designed to compete directly with BMC's dominant small car lineup by offering a highly sophisticated, upscale alternative. Two real features. It was highly innovative, featuring an advanced longitudinal front-wheel drive engine layout that offered exceptional mechanical packaging. The cabin was beautifully engineered, boasting an adjustable steering column, highly articulated seats, and a premium wooden dashboard. Two real problems. However, the complex mechanical layout under the bonnet made routine maintenance an absolute nightmare, as access to basic components was severely restricted. The unique gearbox design also suffered from a distinct, high-pitched mechanical whine at motorway speeds that some drivers found highly tiring. While some motorists found the mechanical complexity a bit daunting, many families later admitted that the Triumph 1300 FWD felt incredibly solid, safe, and beautifully put together compared to its more basic competitors. Number 3. Austin Maxi, 1969 to 1981, the practical pioneer. The Austin Maxi arrives at number 3 as a vehicle that was arguably far ahead of its time conceptually, pioneering a layout that would eventually become the industry standard for the modern family car. Point 2 real features. It was the very first British 5-door family hatchback to feature a highly advanced, standard 5-speed manual gearbox, offering fantastic economy. Its interior flexibility was unmatched, featuring clever seats that could fold completely flat to transform the entire cabin into a large double bed or a cavernous cargo bay. 2 real problems. Sadly, the early cable-operated gear change mechanism was notoriously vague, clunky, and felt like stirring a wooden spoon in a pot of porridge. The early build quality was also highly inconsistent, with interior trim pieces and handles frequently coming loose in everyday use. Some owners praised the Maxi endlessly for its incredible utility and family practicality, while others criticized its blunt, uninspired styling. Today, seeing a Maxi triggers a wave of deep nostalgia for the era of the practical British family holiday. Number 2. Rover SD1 V8, 1976 to 1986, the avant-garde express. The Rover SD1 V8 was a radical, breathtaking departure from the traditional wood-and-leather executive saloons of Rover's past, drawing heavy styling inspiration from exotic Italian supercars. 2 real features. It featured a stunning, avant-garde, aerodynamic 5-door fastback shape that looked incredibly futuristic on British roads. Beneath that sculpted bonnet lay the legendary, highly musical 3.5-liter aluminum V8 engine, delivering effortless torque, a glorious exhaust note, and immense cruising capability. 2 real problems. Unfortunately, the vehicle was heavily plagued by industrial unrest during its production, resulting in notorious paint quality defects and severe premature rust issues on early models. The futuristic interior plastic components and dashboard electrics were also highly prone to warping and failing completely over time. Many owners later admitted that despite the frustrating build quality gremlins, the driving experience, the styling, and the effortless power of the SD1 V8 made it an incredibly special, unforgettable vehicle to own and drive. Number 1. Jensen Interceptor, 1966 to 1976, the forgotten Grand Tour. We arrive at our number 1 spot, a vehicle that combines striking Italian design, traditional British craftsmanship, and raw American muscle into one of the most charismatic, yet frequently overlooked grand tours of its generation, the Jensen Interceptor. 2 real features. Hand-built in West Bromwich, it featured a breathtakingly beautiful body designed by Carrozzeria Touring, dominated by an iconic, massive wraparound glass rear hatch. It was powered by a colossal, highly reliable Chrysler V8 engine that offered smooth, earth-shattering performance and effortless overtaking ability. 2 real problems. However, the massive V8 engine possessed an absolutely terrifying appetite for fuel, making single-digit fuel economy a common reality during everyday driving. The complex, tightly packed engine bay generated immense underbonnet heat, which frequently cooked electrical wiring and caused vapor lock issues in heavy traffic. While some critics pointed toward its immense running and restoration costs, numerous enthusiasts today look back at the Jensen Interceptor with absolute reverence. It stands as a beautiful, roaring reminder of a time when British specialist engineering could create a truly unique, world-class Grand Tour that turned heads wherever it went. The fascinating history of these 10 forgotten legends serves as a beautiful reminder that the true richness of British automotive history isn't just found in the famous icons, but in the honest, unique, and ambitious cars that quietly faded from our driveways. Subscribe to UKTORQUE for more unvarnished, honest chapters from our automotive past, and let us know in the comments below. Do you remember seeing or driving any of these 10 forgotten British classics?